Okay, welcome back to Master Python full course. Today I'm going to talk about functions and modules in Python. Here are some examples. Okay, so functions. Do you know what functions is? Okay, functions allow us to group a number of statements into a logical block, right? So we are in section 3 right now. Okay. Section 3 functions. Let's create a file, function.file. Right, so functions in Python. Right, it allows us to group a number of statements into a logical block. Logical block, right? So function allows us to group a number of statements into a logical block. Okay, so for example, the function math.sqrt, sqrt, right? Example. Okay, so example, math.sqrt can be used, right? We do not know how exactly it computes the square root, but we know about the interface, right? If we pass x into function, then it will return an approximation of root under x, right? So this function can be used. This function can be used to find the square root of any number, right? So if we pass x into the function, it will return an approximation of root under x, right? So that's it. This abstraction, right? This abstraction is a useful thing. It is a common technique in engineering, right? Okay, it's a common technique in engineering to break down a system into smaller black box components that all work together through well-defined interfaces, but we do not need to know about the internal realizations of each other's functionality. In fact, not having to care about these implementation details can help to have a clearer view of the system composed of many of those components. Functions provide the basic building blocks of functionality in larger program and computer simulations, right? And help to control the inherent complexity of the process. We can group functions together into a function module, modules. Okay, so let's try to use function, right? Okay, the word function has different meanings in mathematics and programming. Okay, so in programming, it refers to a named sequence of operations that perform a computation. For example, the function sqrt, which is defined in math module, computes the square root of a given value, right? So yeah, the word function in mathematics and in programming language is quite different, right? Okay, in programming, functions is function refer to a named sequence of operations, right? You need to know this. To a named sequence of operations that perform a computation. Perform a computation. For example, the function sqrt, which is defined in math module, computes the square root of a given value. Yeah, the function that is sqrt, which is defined in math module is used to compute the square root of a number, right? Yeah, let's try to calculate the simple square root. Okay, so let's say you need to import math module to find the square root of a number. Okay, so from math import square root, right? sqrt, square root. This is a function that has to be imported from math module, right, in order to calculate the square root of a number. Okay, sqrt 4. Let's calculate the square root of 4. Okay, yeah, this is. Let's define square root as root is equals to square root of 4, right? And let's print it. Root. Control S and let's fit it. Yeah, 2 is the correct answer. 2 is the square root of 4. Okay, let's try with another number. Let's say 64. Then it's to print 8, right? Yeah, 8. That is how you can find the square root of a number using math module and sqrt function, right? This is sqrt function. If you hover around here, you can see full name math.squad, or you can see the real world examples from GitHub as well, right? So that's all.
Are you ready to dive into the fascinating world of Pythonista? In this YouTube channel, we explore what it means to be a Pythonista, uncovering the secrets of Python programming, and delving into the art of crafting elegant solutions with this versatile language. Join us on this exciting journey as we embrace the power of Python. Subscribe to iKHOMKODES today and embark on a journey of discovery and innovation.
Yeah, so the value we pass to this function, sqrt, right? That is 64. In this example, this value is called argument, okay? This value is called argument of the function sqrt, right? Okay, you can pass the argument to this function. A function may have one or more argument, right? More than one argument as well. The function returns value that is 8.0. The result of its computation is called, this is called calling context. This value is called the return value of the function. It is common to say that a function takes an argument and returns a result of return value. Common confusion about printing and returning values. Okay, there's a common confusion about printing and returning a value. Okay, so it is a common mistake for beginners, right? To confuse the printing of values with returning values. Okay, let's try with another example. Right, let's comment it out. And let's try with import math and let's say math.sign to. Okay, you need to print it out. Does it work? No, it doesn't work because you need to find something here. If you use Jupyter Notebook, you can run line by line, right, in Jupyter Notebook. I'll show you in the coming future. Okay, in my next episode, how to use Jupyter Notebook as well. Okay, let's print T. Okay, so here we get the value sign to, the value of sign to, right? Yeah, this is a common confusion. Yeah, as I just said, it is a common beginner's mistake to confuse the printing of values with returning values. In the following example, it is hard to see whether the function math sign returns a value or whether it prints a value, right? Math sign here, it is hard to see, right? It is hard to see whether this math sign is returning a value or whether it is printing the value. So this value is confusion, right? Whether it is print value or returned value, right? Printed value or returned value. So here we import math module and call the math.sign function, right? With an argument 2. The math.sign to will actually return the value 0.909 or something. 909, that's right? Okay. Math.sign to, it returns the value 0.9092974 and so on. So it is actually returning the value of sign to. It is not printing value, right? So but we are using a print, so there might be a little bit confusion among the beginners. However, because we have not assigned the return value to our variable, the Python prompt will print the returned object. Okay, let's forget it. Okay, let's now dive into the alternative sequence. How alternative sequence works only if the value is written. This is how you can do. Okay, so that's it. You can explore more on yourself as well. Okay, now let's define functions. Let's go to define function, right? Okay, let's add a new file. Defining function file. Okay, this is iKHOMKODES. Please do like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Subscribe my YouTube channel for more beautiful content in the coming future as well, right? For more such beautiful contents. Okay, so let me tell you, let me give you a generic format of a function definition. Okay, here. Okay, let's dive in. How the generic format of a function looks like, right? Okay, so define my function. Okay, define my function. Let's say argument 1, argument 1, argument 2, argument 2, and let's say dotted. This is just a simple format. Okay, okay, 3. Optional top string. Okay, optional top string implementation of the function. Okay, so return result, which is optional, as well, which is optional, right? So this is not part of the function, and here you can simply use some command, right? Some command. Okay, this is a generic format of a function definition, right? Here you can simply define a function and send arguments on your desired number, right? Okay, this is optional top string and return result. So let's try with another. Let's say implementation of the function. Implementation of the function, which is also optional, right? This is a generic format of a function definition, right? This is how you can define a function, right? So let's comment it out and let's try. Okay, for example, let's define a function, right? Define a function, let's say greet, right? We have a greet function over here, and we need to print. Let's greet. Hello there. Right. Okay, this is a greeting function, and we are going to print hello there. Right. Let's save it and run it. Yeah. Did you get something? No. Okay. Okay, you lost. City. We are now in section 3.1. Section 3. We are in functions and objects, right? So let's check it and let's try to run Python. Define function like that. Okay. City functions, right? Okay, so since you define this function, right? This is the generic format of the function definition, and we are trying to implement this generic function in this problem, right? So let's now call the function. Let's say greet, right? And let's print it. And we got hello world, right? This is how you can define a function. And here is the generic format of the function definition, right? So that's it. Okay. Yeah, it prints hello there to std out, right? Standard out, as we would expect. If we assign the return value of the function to a variable x, we can inspect it subsequently, right? So for example, let's say x is equals to greet, then we get hello world, right? Yeah, we can assign function definition to a variable, right? We can also inspect it subsequently by assigning the return value of the function to a variable, right? Just like x is a variable here. Okay. Okay, let's find the greeting function. Let's print x. What does it print? Okay, hello there, none. X is none. Why? And find that greeting function has written non-object. Yeah, it has written non-object. Another example for a function that doesn't return any value, that means there is no return keyword in the function, would be define print pulses n, right? Okay, so for example, we have another function, define print process n, right? Process n, then it was define. Okay. Generally functions that returns values are more useful as this can be used to assemble code, maybe as another function by combining them cleverly. Let's look at some examples of functions that do return a value. Okay, let's run it again. It is not printing anything. Okay, let's call that function print falses. Print falses, right? Okay, so does it work? Okay, missing one require positional argument. Let's see, one. Save it. We get plus, right? We get plus as output here. This is how you can do it. You can practice it out yourself, right? So another thing is, generally functions that return values are more useful as this can be used to assemble code, maybe as another function by combining them cleverly. Let's look at some examples of functions that will return a value. Suppose we need to define a function that computes the square of a given variable. The function's rules will be, so let's say we are going to define a function that calculates the square of a given variable, right? Define square of any variable, let's say x, then return x times x, right? So let's pass a value over here, let's say 9. The square of 9 is 81 and we need to get output as 81, right? We need to get 81 as output. Let's run it. Does it print out? No. It's not printing, right? Return x times x. It's not working. Why? I think we need to import math module, right? So because this is a math calculation, so we need to put math module here and let's run it. Okay, it's not getting anything. That's not simple. Okay, well, this is quite easy, right? So here the keyword def tells Python that we are defining a function at that point, right? But the function takes one argument, that is x. The function returns x times x, which is, of course, x squared, right? Here's the listing of a file that shows how the function can be defined and used, right? Okay, let's try it just like this, right? Okay, you have defined our function, square function, right? So let's say for I in range, okay, I have previously discussed about for loop in Python, how to use for loop in my previous episode of Python tutorial as well, so you can go and visit, you can check it out on my YouTube channel. And let's get started. For I in range, okay, 5, right? 5 is parameter, and I squared is equal to square 1 square I, right? So then print. I'm just going to print the multiple table, right? So times I, and it equals to, this is just a formatting, you can do it on your own. You can pause the video and see, right? You can pause the video and just type this, right? Okay, let's save it. And does it work? Let's run it. Yeah, it works, right? So we have range of 5 from I, okay? First it calculates 0 times 0 is equals to 0. And 1 times 1 is equals to 1, 2 times 2 is equals to 4, 3 times 3 is equals to 9, 4 times 4 is equals to 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have given the range of 5 only, so it calculates up to 5, right? The square of 5 numbers starting from 0. Okay, let's try to calculate up to 10. Then, okay, let's run it, and you got it, right? Up to 9, it goes from 0, right? 9 times 9 is equals to 81. This is how you can use function, right? You can use a function in order to calculate the square of number, right? It is worth mentioning that lines 1 and 2 define the square function, whereas lines 4 to 6 are the main program. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, we have many more things to discuss on. let's say it is defining functions, right? So we have many more things. Let's try to comment it out, right? So let's say we can also define functions that make more than one argument, right? Okay, this is taking only one argument here, right? Define square, only one argument, that is x only, right? But we can also pass more than one argument in a function. Let's now try it, right? Suppose, okay, so let's import math on right now and define hypotenuse, right? X, y. Here we are passing more than one argument, that is 2 arguments are passing there, right? We are just going to pass 2 arguments here. So let's return math.sqrt, it's called, right? So here we get x times x plus y times y, right? How does it call number braces over here? Okay, so that's it. Yeah, then you need to call that function hypotenuse or argument of, let's say 2, 3, something like that, and let's not define. Does it print anything? No, it is not. Why is it not working? Okay, t is equals to 5 volt math, then print t. Yeah, you got it. 2 times 2 plus 3 times 3. 2 to the 4 plus 2 to the 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. And the square root of 13 is 3.6055. Something just like that, right? So let's try with another number. Let's say 1 and 1. Will it be feasible? No. Let's try with 2 and 2. Okay. 2 times 2 plus 2 times 2. 2 to the 4 plus 2 to the 4. 4 plus 4 is equals to 8. Okay, exact square number. We need exact square number. Okay, comment in the comment section any 2 numbers which with this function will give a perfect square root number. Please let me know in the comment section the perfect combination of number that gives the perfect square number with this function, right? Yeah, okay, let me tell you something, that it is also possible to return more than one argument, right? Let's try with an example that return more than one argument. Okay, let's try out an example of a function that converts a given string into all characters uppercase and all characters lowercase and returns the 2 versions. We have included the main program to show how this function can be called, right? So let's define a function, let's say upper and lower, string string, and return string dot upper, string dot upper, and string dot lower, right? Okay, now let's try with a test word as banana. Yeah, banana. So uppercase and lowercase, right, is equals to upper and lower function. We need to call this function, right? Let us pass this value to this function, right? Pass this test word as an argument to this function, right? So let's now print test word in lowercase, and another we have lowercase, and a uppercase. This is just a formatting, right? You can pause the video and see, right? You can pause the video and type this code along with me. So let's save it and run it, right? So here we are defining a function that is upper and lower string, right? We are passing argument string over here. Yeah, this function upper and lower function with string argument, and yes, string dot offer which will, I don't know what we'll do. We will check it out just a second later, right? And string dot lower, I think it will display the output as display the banana in caps lock capital, right? And it will print in lower caps. Okay, so let's run it. Yeah, banana in lowercase banana and in uppercase banana, right? Here you can see clearly. right? So this is how this function works. This is really amazing, right? So that's it. Okay, we can also define multiple functions in Python, right? Okay, let's try with multiple function .py. As I mentioned before, this is iKHOMKODES. Please do like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Yeah, multiple function in Python is also possible, right? Multiple Python function, right? Python always asks to use multiple function as well, right? So let's see how it works. Okay, so in one file, within a single file, we can use multiple Python functions. Okay, let's dive in with an example. Let's say we have two functions, right? We need to define two functions within a single file, and this is one single file. So we need to define region stars n, right, with argument n, and another return n times this, right? And similarly define print CENTRED centered in stars. Let's say string. Line length. Okay, line length is equals to 46, and star string is equals to region. Okay, region stars line length minus length of string. And divided by 2. Okay, so you can simply print star string plus string plus star string. Okay. So this is how we can. Okay, finally let's print center in star hello world. This is iKHOMKODES, the channel where you get to learn more about Python learning as well as many other beautiful content. Right? Okay, let's save it and let's run it. Okay, here you got star. Hello world, this is iKHOMKODES. Yeah, isn't it amazing? Right? Yeah, this is really amazing. Okay, this is a simple way to learn Python. We are defining, right, multiple function in a single file, right? Defining it returns the star n number of stars, right, in the front and in the back, right? Whereas define print centered in stars, this returns the string that is passed over. That is hello world, this is iKHOMKODES, is fast, so this is printed over here, right? This is how you can use multiple Python functions within a single file. Okay, let me tell you something about the default values and optional parameters, right? Python always define default values for function parameters. Okay, so as an example, the program will print the following output when executed. So how does it work? The function print mul table, text to arguments and up to and something just like that. Okay, so let's forget it. You can check it out. Yeah, I will be publishing that book as well. In that book, you will get to know more about Python. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Functions are more in Python. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please do like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. Until then, let's take a break. Happy coding.